Rude.
Oh, not this one.
Bro, what the fuck was that? Open that again. Bro,
Christian
know.
documentary.
Oh no.
That's quality
insane.
film, bro.
Like an RPG.
Yeah, it's like role playing.
I can do the recap. You can
Nathaniel's good at role playing.
Go for it.
Like the other.
You wanted it? You want me to do it still, or you want to do it? I'll do it. I'll try.
I thought we were still waiting for DM for his food.
No, he said we're good start.
Okay. Cool. I'll fight it.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, Sophia, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, we're good.
Alright.
Let's go.
So it was after we found the poems, we were still investigating the room, and then we did a religion check, and we found out that this place is a hollow ground for evil. Cedric jumps over lava and almost dies. Moria casted 2 wounds, and then we spoke with the dead, and we asked our 5 questions. And after we asked the questions, Eugene came by. I was writing stupid notes. Eugene enrolled us in school, and then
You gotta read the stupid ones too.
my stupid notes, I put, brother popped up out of nowhere. Quote, he got bars? Quote. But Eugene enrolled us in school, and then in the astral world, and then Eugene cast the legend lore of, I forgot the word, I don't want to mess it up,
He cast it on the walls, on the runes of the walls.
on the walls, and then we found out about the 8 generals of judgment, and then we learned about the vile gods as well, and after that, that's all I have. And I know we were just like talking about school and stuff afterwards.
That only other thing of note, you found out one of them is kind of in rocked armor.
Oh yes, that's you.
Yeah, like my armor's an avatar. Is it an avatar or like a fractured off?
From the little bit that you were able to glean from the armor, it seems like this is like a piece of the original god.
Okay.
Cool.
Real.
Okay.
Yeah, the splooge armor.
No, actually, I did have some questions about my armor I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so
We can-
do that later. Though.
Yeah, we can figure that out later. So, you can take the inspiration for that. We're gonna pick up back at Eugene's place. So in general, and this is something you guys can also take a little bit of time to discuss amongst yourselves and figure out if there's anything you guys want to do together as well. You guys are going to skip a little bit of time. You're going to skip about 3 weeks into the future. With the knowledge that you are about to head off to school, you're going to have this amount of time to finish up any things you want to finish up, look into some stuff, to like do any personal things you may want to do in the city or in the area, that kind of stuff, and you're able to do stuff together if you like, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to give the floor over to you guys at this point, as well as I will let Ethan decide when he wants to do it. At some point, I want you to kind of give a rundown of what Rowan's been up to for those 3 weeks as well. When you do that, it's up to you, though.
Yeah, I'll wait until like we get to the school kind of thing.
Gotcha. So for the rest of you guys, what are your characters doing, either alone or together, in the city in preparation for school or whatever you have going on during these few weeks?
Rock takes me personally. Rock is going to try to get some more training done. So he's going to go to the fighting pits and just start boxing motherfuckers. So give some training.
Okay. Go ahead and give me just an athletics check with advantage.
Alrighty. I'm sorry, no, this being slow right now.
Oh, you're good.
Athletics check to come back to the check.
A 16? Okay. Is there any specific thing Rock is focusing on during his training, or?
He was focusing more on like the. I don't know what I can or can't do. like I don't know how what Rock will focus on how like transfer into the actual gameplay of this. Because Rock is focusing on like one-on-one combat, like parrying and
Okay.
like deflecting, I guess.
Okay. I think how much time of this 2 weeks do you spend in the fighting pits?
Probably like 3 times a week.
3 times a week? I think with a 16, let me see something. I think with the 16, you focus on kind of finding ways to make yourself a little bit tougher or harder to hit in battle. And over the course of that time, you realize that like you don't really have enough time to build what you need to build to be as dexterous as you want, but you can work on taking hits better. So, as far as the benefit you get from this, your stone's endurance should actually be 3 uses a day because it's your con modifier. I guess I put that in there wrong, but it's going to go up to 4. So remember, you can use that as a reaction anytime you get hit, and it's 1d12 or stone's endurance. It's 1d12 plus your con modifier, and you just reduce it from the damage that you take.
Yeah.
So you can do that 4 times a day now as opposed to 3.
What?
Alright. Okay, so that's who's next? Who has other things?
I'll go. I want to do 2 things throughout the few weeks. I want to go talk to the private investigator, Sprack,
Okay.
and then I want to work on, because I don't you need the firearms proficiency in order to?
Yes, you would need it to get
I
full
want to
use.
start working on that, like starting to train with it and stuff.
So is anyone going to go with Orion to see this private investigator? Does anybody want to go with?
Always.
I'll walk with Orion.
I'll go.
I'll go.
Yuji.
All right.
No, I'm chilling at the crib for now. I'll wait to say what I'll do though later.
Okay. So everyone besides UGO heads out. You guys go. You guys walk down the street, down a couple of like darker, kind of dingy alleyways, and you come in front of this small wooden building with a small, like half human-sized door. It's like the rest of you have to like crouch down really far to even get in. There's a sign that's like kind of crooked above the top. It says Sprague Secret Service. Orion, you've been here before. What do you do as you approach the door?
I'm gonna just knock on it with my foot.
You kick the door a couple times. You hear like a couple of like movings inside, like knocking things over. Eventually, you hear a couple of locks get undone, and you see the door open. And this like small door opens. A goblin man walks out. He's got like this kind of trench coat and like almost like a fedora, basically like a Tribbley hat on. He's kind of got like this white like tuxedo shirt with a tie. Like he's way too well dressed to live in such a shitty place. He looks around and he goes, "Oh, Orion, it's been a while.
Long time no see, Sprack.
What can I do you for?"
Is this a pretty private place, or do we need to go somewhere?
Well, not out here. You guys need. If you want to talk, you can come inside.
Yeah, probably be somewhere a little more private, talking about what I'm bringing up.
Yeah, he turns around and walks in and motions for you guys to follow him. All of you have to like crouch in through the door. You get inside and there's like enough room for all of you to sit, but it's pretty cramped. He closes the door and locks it behind. As you guys all kind of take a seat in like the various little seating areas he has, What are you going to say to him as he goes and he sits down at his desk?
I'm gonna tell him, Sprack, I've got a job for you, and I'm hoping this one can be a little more conclusive than the last one I had for you.
He's well, what's the job? What's the pay?
What do you know about the name Hamid Dubat?
He kind of thinks for a moment, puts his finger to his chin, and then he turns around and walks to like this big wall full of books. Starts like leafing through them, opens up a couple, reads through a couple pages. He goes, it's not a name you see very often around here. It's been scrubbed from most of the records, but there's some old, family lineages I see where he supposedly lived a long time ago.
I had talked to his nephew, Dagger, and his name is, Dagger had told me that they'd taken care of him. He wasn't going to be a problem anymore, but his name has started coming up more and more recently, so I'm kind of doing it as to repay a favor back to Dagger, just to see why the resurgence of his name is coming back.
He goes, well, I can put some feelers out and see if I could find out anything for you. I know a couple guys who work in service to some of the higher ups in the city, so I can ask around. But what's should I be asking why or no?
I mean, I want to give you all the details I can, but I mean, truth be told, I don't really know a ton about him. All I know is that he's kind of mixed in with government right now, so I know it's a bit of a tricky job to get information like that.
Yes, well, I can definitely look into it. I need my going rate, my deposit.
And it's gonna be, I'm going away for a little bit, so I'd like for you to look into it as much as you can. How much you think it costs to look into something like this?
He goes, well, the deposit to get me started on the job will be $250, and we'll figure out the rest upon completion.
Well, I'll give you the, I can give you the $250, and just, I know last time I had you help me, it wasn't as conclusive, but I'm hoping this one can be a little more,
Yeah, no, I still keep an eye out for that one, but it's a little bit more confusing.
But that's basically the job. I wish I could tell you much more, but it's kind of hard to get information on this guy with someone of my skill set, of course.
Well, all right. Well, I'll get to looking into this. Is there anything specific you need me to find or do, or just in general find what I can?
I'd like for you to find all the information you can, but just finding out maybe where he's at would be a good priority, or seeing where and how he's back, because from everything I know, he shouldn't be back.
He seemed to think for a moment. He says, all right, well, I think this is enough at least to start. I have means to contact you pretty much no matter where you are, so if I learn anything, I'll be in touch.
Well, thank you so much again, Sprack. And then, are we cool with taking this out of the party fund, or do you want me to pay him? Because it's something Dagger asked all of us to do, so I figure it'd be good to...
That's
I'm
that
down
sounds
to
like
take it out of the
party
party fund.
That sounds like party fund behavior right there.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just pay him $250 from the party fund then.
Yeah, so at some point, someone just subtract $250 from the party fund. You guys leave
Got
Brack's office. What else is Orion doing? Firearm proficiency?
Yeah, he just wants to train as much as he can to get
Okay,
used to
go ahead and
weapons.
roll a dexterity check with advantage.
Oh, save. That's a save, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Dexterity. There we go.
A 19? Okay. So over the course of 2-ish weeks, you spend a little bit of time with various people. The little bit of that Sabir knows of firearms and other people you find in the city. I'll say on a 19, you are... With a 19, you don't quite get the proficiency, but you're right there. A little more practice.
Okay.
Yeah. Tiny bit more practice. Like a few more days and you'll be good.
Alright, that's all, really. I just wanted to get those
Gotcha.
2 things done. Actually, wait, hold on. One more thing. Do Selvon have a phone? Like the hospital?
They are not nearly as technologically, like, advanced. No, you'd have to send messages there some other way.
Can I ask you to go check on my sister in Selvon, the Selvon hospital?
While you're gone? Yeah, he can do that.
Alright, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Oh shit! Wait up, Dan. Before we move on, can I update and like check up on my Bullywugs too during the 3 weeks until I figure out about them?
Check up on your bullywugs?
Yeah, make sure they're getting trained properly by.
Yeah, no. I mean, I figured you've been checking in on them whenever you can. Randall's doing a pretty solid job. I mean, they're again, they still can't really speak fully, but they're on the path to be able to do so as much as they can.
Hello, Your Majesty.
So, Rob.
God, I just doing better than most people, bro. Like that.
Sir Rock, it's an honor to be in your presence.
Crazy.
What was that?
That's all.
That's all?
No, that's it. I just want to check on my Bullywugs. Totally forgot about them.
Got you. Alright, what about everybody else?
I'd like to keep working on Abyssal so I can master it. And then I'd like to start, since we got the supplies for healing potions, I'd like to start working on some, like with Orion during those 2 weeks if we can do that.
Oh, I forgot, yeah. I've got the alchemist tool, so I'll help Valmoria with that whenever she needs it.
Got you. So... Let's see, from Orion, let me get a roll with your alchemist kit, and then from Valmoria, I think it's your herbalist kit.
Just normal?
Yeah, just normal.
Okay. Oh my god, I rolled horribly.
14 and a 17. How many supplies do you have?
I remember if I bought them or if Caleb bought them.
I think Caleb has them. Do you remember how many there was? I think it was 10.
Let me see. Hydromer. Like the ingredients?
There was at some point someone bought potion of I think it was you, Maddie. I'm pretty sure it was
I
actually
bought potion ingredients.
Yeah, but I think Maddie bought the potion of healing ingredients.
Oh yeah, you bought those.
Yeah.
I have the climbing and fire ingredients.
Yeah, I think you did, and I think you got 10 of them. So with your rolls combined, out of the 10 worth of ingredients, we'll say that you successfully make 8 potions. So you get 8 healing potions.
Got it. And I did want to ask Orion, just as a failsafe, would you be okay with me distilling some wolfsbane from the kit? Just as a failsafe.
Yes, that's fine.
Can I go ahead and do that? Because I need your help to distill it.
Yeah, I'll help her with that too. You just gotta take care
we
of
need
me
to get our
afterwards.
hands on some silver, dude. That's what we need.
Sabir's building a silver room on the ship.
I'm gonna get my hands on a silver knife just in case.
Do me and Orion need to roll for distilling that wolfsbane?
Go ahead and each of you give me another roll of the same thing. Another alchemy roll for Ryan, another herbalist roll for.
Oh my.
24 and a 16. Yeah, with what you have, I'll say you can make like 2 doses of wolfsbane. Again, not something you probably want to use often because it'll make him really, really sick. But
And say you have to take care of me afterwards.
Just as a failsafe in case shit goes sideways.
That's actually fair, dude. The shit almost went sideways for us the first time that happened.
No,
How
I'm
much
saying
do you weigh, Orion? I'll carry you back.
800.
Easy. Fat ass. After them burgers you ate, probably.
That's all Val wants to do other than just keep working on Abyssal.
got you. Go ahead and give me for Abyssal. Just give me a raw intelligence check with advantage.
GG. If my roll 20 wants to load. Advantage. No, not that. Jesus Christ. You said intelligence?
Yeah, just intelligence.
I'm not trying to roll a deception if it rolls. Well, that was
An
shit.
11. With an 11, like similar to Orion, like you're pretty close because you've been studying Abyssal before this as well, but a little more study
Got it.
necessary. All right. What about the rest of you?
Ooh, me.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to see if is there like a kind of like sparring in the area.
I mean, there's like the
what
fighting
Rock
pits,
did.
like where Rock went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting buddies?
Yeah, but with like but I want to do like wooden swords kind of thing where
Yeah, no,
like,
there's all kinds of different fighting there. It's whatever they have all different types of fighting there daily.
Okay. Yeah. I want to work more on like my sword skills kind of.
Okay.
And
go ahead and roll me. Let's see. Go ahead and roll me an just a dexterity check with advantage.
Did that roll?
Yeah, 17. All right. On a 17, you spend a good amount of time in the fighting pits, having, just practicing in general, your combat maneuvers and stuff like that. I'll say from the 17, you'll gain 1 superiority dice.
Hey.
So I'll change that to 2. All right. What else?
I want to write a letter to my family, kind of just asking them just how they've been. Like one to my like family, and then one to my sister since they're in different locations.
Okay.
Just asking how they've been and stuff, and I know it'll take a little bit to get to them. So like, tell them I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be at school. Oh well, I don't think it'll get to them before school. Will it or no?
Probably it would probably get there around that time, but they would probably, at least your sister would probably have means to get in touch with you.
Okay, I'll just have it addressed to like Eugene's shop. So if they send anything back, it'll go to Eugene at least, and he'll be able to.
Got you.
Help me. Yeah, just checking up on them, ask them how they've been, and tell them how I've been doing. Little summarize of what's been going on.
Alright.
And then,
So you write that letter up, you send it off.
and then after that, I want to kind of just practice my skills with the new item that I got, the gloves. So kind of trying to work on like moving sand proficiently, like kind of trying to put small shapes together, maybe like a little ball, a little cube or something. Work on just getting it down.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think you spend a little bit of time with it, just getting more familiar with it. You can do quite a bit with it. I mean, again, within that 10-foot area, you have pretty much free control of sand and everything, and the abilities themselves, even if they're like not the hardest for creatures to escape from, they can like be a pretty big inconvenience if they're used at the right time. I think also you also like mess around with like the sand wall ability, and it's probably much bigger than you thought it was. It's a 90-foot wall, so it's quite a big area that you can block off.
Yeah, I accidentally get sand in everybody's shoes a little bit. I apologize. And then lastly, I want to see if I can kind of pre-study up for school. Just the main courses.
Yeah, I mean, I think you start reading what you can from Eugene's workshop and stuff. It's a little bit hard without a lot of means to put it into practice, but you get an idea of what you're going to be going into. I mean, like, being a wizard is not that different from any other kind of study from fighter or anything like that. It's just you're learning a different thing. And your family already has, at least with your sister being professed, some sort of proclivity towards the arcane, so... I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh thinks he'll have a tough time there. I think he just thinks he needs to get in there and actually like learn the stuff, and he'll probably pick it up fairly quickly. Let's see. All right. Anything else from Yu-Gi-Oh?
I think that'll be all. Just well, actually, just still cooking food for everybody. So trying to get there.
Sure.
Trying new recipes.
All right. What about the rest of you?
I'll go if I can.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd say I would want Mazur to check in on her bike.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, he's doing fine. He's just kind of hanging out, waiting for the next, whatever. I mean, even spending a little more time with it, you get an idea that, like, similar to a lot of things, like, this creature is essentially just a hellhound that at some point was, like, brought here for a purpose, and then hellhounds are considered really, really low on the hell totem pole, so just kind of left here because there was no, like, whoever brought it here didn't feel a need to take it back home.
Okay. Would it be too late to like name it?
Yeah, I mean, his name in hell is Rick, but you can name it whatever you want.
Okay,
as long as it's not fucking retarded.
Okay. All right. Would I be able to upgrade my hell gun or no?
I think that you would have to spend some time and like let Sabir work on it, and he's pretty wrapped up with building that magic cannon. But whenever he has some free time, like at school or whatever, if you wanted to let him look at it and see if he could make any adjustments or anything, that would be something that you could do.
All right.
As far as upgrading it, the only ways you could do it would be to have like a high level artificer, or have like your patron himself do it, and to do that you'd have to like level up and that kind of thing to get more boons.
Okay. Could I check in on Amara?
Yeah, go for it.
Kind of know like how she's been.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi, Pookie. Hi, Pookie.
Hi, Pookie. So, how you been? I know it's been difficult lately with all the stuff that we've been learning and all the fights. I feel like I haven't been able to talk to you.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just been okay.
Go on.
I know it's just been, a little crazy, just trying to learn everybody, trying to learn their personalities. But I mean, I'm having a good time. I really do like everybody. Of course, it's been a little troublesome with all the things that have been going on, all those things that I never knew existed until now,
Yeah, definitely.
But
I have a question. Just a quick little question for you.
yeah.
You're not still mad for me talking to that girl in the bar. She's nothing, but like I just want to know, are you over it?
Yo, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Oh, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, Rock. Shut up.
Rock, goddammit. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes. Are you trying to... Never mind. How are you? How are you doing?
No, go. Hey, it's just... No, go ahead. What were we going to say?
Nothing. I just want to know how you're doing, So, how are you doing? How's Mazareth doing? You have a whole motorcycle now, little hellhound. That's really cool.
I do. I don't know what to name him, I've just been thinking about it, and, it's been rough with the other shit going on, but, we're out here, I'm content with where I am and who I'm with,
Yeah. Maybe if we ever have time, we should just hang out, just us two, When we go to wizard school, we can go to like a little restaurant or something. We can talk. Like
This is true. Hey, you want to hit up a bar sometime?
Hell yeah, dude. Just let me know.
Bar hopping?
Bar hopping.
Hey. Just like old times. Mm-hmm.
It's like old times, exactly. But I appreciate you coming up and wanting to chit chat. I missed you. I missed talking to you.
Of course. I grab her hand.
Oh.
And then I let go because I'm scared.
She gets a little nervous.
I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alright, bye.
Bye. That's it.
Alright. So, anything else anybody wants to do during this time?
I have a question, I guess, kind of above table since I'm not there. Is Cedric just gonna like not come to school? How's that whole thing gonna work? Like Cedric
Don't worry about it.
Cool.
That'll be handled, don't worry. Alright. Yeah.
Is it okay if I go?
Yeah, of course.
I know. Does Eugene, like, in his library, does he have anything about like the psychic studies, like anything that I can get information on beforehand with wizard school?
Some, but that's kind of a very niche thing that Eugene doesn't really know a lot about. Psychic magic has always been a very like secret and sacred thing among the people that use it because it's not like normal magic. So I mean there would be like general information but nothing super specific.
Okay. Is there like any other like soul knife people that I could talk to that are in town? If not, like I know that's kind of random, but like is there anybody I can talk with?
Probably not here, at least not that you would be aware of.
Darn.
Yeah. At school it would be a different situation.
Yeah.
But here it's just kind of like there's so many people that even if there was another one, it would take so long to figure out.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. Amara would also like to write a note to her parents as well, just because like she's been thinking about her parents and how whenever she left that like she didn't like how it ended. So she just wants to write a note to her parents just saying, "Hello, what's been going on and what she's about to do." And she wants to apologize for how everything went down, and when everything's like more calm, not as crazy, that she would like to visit them and like rekindle the relationship that they once had.
Okay. You send it off. Just gonna send it off by normal means. Just
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. So you send that letter off. It will. Give me just a second.
No, you're good.
All right. So yeah, you send that letter off. It'll take a while to get there. Dolmarth is quite a while away.
Yeah.
Anything else you need to do?
Can I also do some like training and stuff? I just want to get better with my psychic blade and stuff, you know? I just kind of
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
roll me a dexterity check with advantage.
Oof. Damn!
Yeah. I think you practice, but you're just kind of not focused in. You're just kind of thinking about your parents and that kind of thing. So you do practice. I mean, it is good for you, but I don't think you get any, like, market improvement.
Alright.
Alright. So, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you guys discuss a little while any other things you might want to do with each other additionally, and also any kind of stuff you need to do or prep to go to school. I'm going to go use the restroom and grab some water, but you guys discuss what you want to do next in those regards, and then we'll figure that out.
Alright, hear me out. Combo attacks.
Hey, we do need to work on those.
That's true.
I was thinking of one with Amara, right? Hear me out. I call it the cat attack. I grab her and I just throw her at an enemy. She just latches on like a fucking cat.
I mean, I can do that. I can just claw them if I want to, bro.
And we just do a double cat attack. I just turn into the were-tiger and we just maul them.
No, literally.
All I'm saying, right, is technically Ember can fly now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we put Orion and me on the back of Ember, right? But I'm riding Orion in his human form.
What?
Hey!
In his elf form.
What are y'all doing up there?
Listen. I'm on Orion's back in his elf form while he's riding Ember. We fly high. He jumps, transforms midair while I'm on his back. I shoot and make them entangled so they can't move. And then he uses his pounce attack on them. So it's fall damage plus his pounce attack damage plus my tingled air damage where they can't move, so he has advantage on the attack. And we both have height advantage on the attack.
We could do that. It just depends on if he lets you ride on me.
I have an alright dex. I think I can hold on.
No, he does. He should, because we already done it in the DM. Like, he's like on my shoulders. Like, fucking Ethan's on my shoulders.
But you're really massive. Small. There's a bit of a size difference between you and Orion.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Yeah, I'm 3.5 feet.
He's only 7 foot.
Yeah, I'm 3.5 feet. You're almost twice my size. I can hold on to the back of you fairly easily. Without, like, hindering you to jump off of a Drake midair, you know what I mean?
What if me and Mazareth have a counterattack and it's just called Air the Zon Out and we just start shooting?
What?
We just start fucking
No.
shooting.
Can I join them? I can
Yeah,
shoot
we
twice
just
in
start-
the turn.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Drive-by.
We gonna call it spinning the
God, the
block.
drive-by.
Yeah, with your bike.
I
you just
fucking
drive.
love that, dude.
Me and me and
Hell
Mazareth
yeah.
get on the bike and then Rowan's on his dragon and we just start
And
fucking
we just
shooting.
race. I go
Hell
left, you
yeah.
go right. We get the
Fucking
flame.
drive-by.
We're really getting a
Just
lot done while DM is gone.
Yeah,
We are. We already had
Well,
two. We
what do
had
we
the
need-
cat attack.
The only
No,
thing
but
I can
you know,
think of is Clay's just gonna be fine here, right? He's just chilling. He doesn't need anything.
Very bold, yeah.
He's gonna be staring at the wall, drooling until we come back.
Can we get the coloring
Clay's
book?
coming with me. Clay's coming. He's gonna work on his intelligence.
Is he
Can
actually?
we get him a coloring
Yeah.
book?
He's gonna break the color.
Okay,
Are you
well,
gonna
a
pay
strong
for
color.
Yo,
No.
can we spray paint Clay?
He's gonna.
Well, we paid for Cedric, and Cedric's not going, so we can just take Clay in place of him.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But like,
I mean, what do we need to
yeah, but
bring?
like, you know, like
Obviously,
the
like.
drive-by attack? Sorry, I'm so sorry, bro. Give me a second. Say that we run to an enemy, right? Like, but we see them before they see us. Like, all right, drive-by attack. So it's like it's attack that we instantly attack and then disengage, like simultaneously. That's the entire attack. It's attack and disengage, and you just out of it.
Caleb, the best part about Uber Eats out here is they always take over the time limit to deliver, so that a whole Wingstop order cost me like $15.
What the hell?
As a,
They got the delivery fee thing if it takes too long?
yeah, it took like an hour and a half, so they were like, "Oh, here's $20 off."
Fuck, okay. Then order fucking Wingstop.
Hey, guys, hear me out. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm,
If it's possible, I would like to install, like, I don't know, a machine gun on my bike.
Damn.
Hear me out.
Where are you gonna get like an OSAT from BO2? Where are you gonna find that?
There's
It's your bike. We have no say in that.
I was thinking of more putting jets on the bottom of it, right? Turn it into a VTOL.
Okay, why would we do this to her bike when we can do this to like straight up the ship, like a battleship?
Well, I want to clarify. I don't know if you guys read the card. The ship does already have cannons too. You guys can keep adding weapons if you want. But I sent everybody the mimic ship stat block, and she does have cannons.
Yeah, I remember that.
What if we attach water?
Attach water?
Just in case, water guns, you know, just in case we have to go against like a fire element or nothing, we just spray that bitch down.
We go to the nearest Family Dollar, go to the summer section, buy water guns.
I think they tried that with Martin Luther King and it didn't work.
That was on a fire truck.
So
yeah, like we like catch some fire hoses.
Does the college have like a food plan? Do we need to take like food and stuff, or is they just?
I mean, they like supply meals, but there's also cafes and restaurants and stuff on campus that you guys can go to and eat at and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it's kind of like what we talked about last session, where I said like your living costs, like that's kind of factored in.
Okay. So all we really need to take with us is like clothes and stuff to upkeep our weapons and stuff.
Yeah. Can I apply for scholarships?
You guys would have had to do that way earlier.
Wait, can I ruin my
You missed the
bike?
deadline.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real rules as to what you can and can't bring to a wizard school.
Dub. Okay.
Can I bring one Bullywug without affect his stream?
One man servant.
He just sits in class with me taking notes in the back.
Yeah,
He's
he
like a
becomes Rock's
free
general. His most trusted.
You think they're
soldier.
gonna be notes? Just gonna be a bunch of scribbles.
Where's your paper? I ate it.
he's like, I learned how to
Talking, the
read,
bully boy's
not
like,
to write.
What if he just starts assaulting someone? He turns around, the bully was like mauling someone.
But would you do?
pulls out his spear and he takes the class.
God damn it.
Yeah, man, that's not a good idea. Never mind.
That'd be funny.
I'll
Though.
leave him here.
You can bring whoever you want with you, and I will tell you that just to make the decision easier, there is an option that you'll be presented to the school because Eugene talked to them, where you guys can choose to live in the normal school dorms, but there's also a set aside area of like special dorms for special interest people that you guys would be allowed to take if you wanted.
So we're all living in different dorms, pretty much no matter what. Anybody we bring would live in those?
No. I'm saying that you can choose to stay in like your house dorms if you want. It's like whatever house you pick, or there is a set of like special interest party dorms that are available for groups that like may be in different houses but need to be together for specific reasons. That can be offered to you as well.
Do we have to like convince them to give them to us?
No, I mean Eugene talked to him beforehand. It's up to you guys.
That'd probably be best, just in case something happens.
Yeah.
Anybody trying to bunk with me?
They got
All
real
right.
quiet.
Alright. I'll bunk with me, myself, and I.
Yeah, I think we should do the special dorm just because if something
Yeah,
happens.
I think I do that too.
I agree.
I bunk with Lazarus.
And I'll take one Bullywug with me. I'm gonna call him Reginald.
Okay.
He's the housemate.
He's gonna be my right hand man. Sir Reginald.
I don't think I need to bring anything else. I think I'm good to go.
Can I have, to be silly, but can I have Mara buy a little stuffed animal with her just to bring? So
Yeah,
she can just have a little partner.
Yeah, it costs like a gold.
A gold, perfect. She buys a little teddy bear.
And I'll bring Duncan and Clay.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Clay.
Hell yeah.
While Amara buys the teddy bear, I'm gonna look at Mazza. Me personally, I would have let.
Why are you trying to start something?
Wait, can you say that again?
While Amara buys the teddy bear,
Alright.
it was just bullshit. No,
Amara and Rock are having a staring contest.
That's my drinking buddy.
I'm good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Valmoria, Mazura.
I'm good.
I was ready.
I'm ready.
Alright.
Gotcha. So you guys spend the next couple weeks preparing, doing your thing. As the time gets near for school, I will say that. Or here, let me find something real quick. Give me a second. I will say that as time gets a little bit closer to school, Eugene kind of speaks to all of you a little bit about school, and he's like, "Well, it's a school I attended myself back in the day. I'll tell you that back when I went, it was only wizards, and now they've been more open and stuff. But my only recommendation there is just be careful who you get involved with. They don't really discriminate on good versus bad when they allow students, so there's some pretty questionable individuals that go there."
Yes, sir.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, you guys are good kids. I'm sure you have good judgment, but oh, also, if you're not taking the frogs with you, I'm gonna make them and the poem guy move into the ship. If that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't want them here.
No, that's
That
fair.
I understand.
Yeah, that's fair. You can evict them.
I mean, they're cool in a sense, but man, my water bill.
Goddamn.
Like, again, I'm rich, guys. It's not that big of a deal, but even I saw the number and I was like, holy shit. And I get it, they needed to live, so I can't be like a dick and be like, you guys need to cut down on the water, because they needed to survive.
You gotta take that up with the chieftain over there.
I invited you here, so by proxy, I guess I invited these guys, but even then, it puts me in a corner. I can't say anything and not be a bad person.
I'm fine with them living on the ship.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
I'm sure the ship was set up as a casino. I'm sure it has ample water supply. You can pay for their water usage out of your casino profits.
Can they also learn how to be engineers on the ship to be able to work
as
on the
I
ship?
understand it, they still haven't been taught to speak yet, so maybe that's further down the road.
Okay, just a thought. So.
You just a Rowan's spirit that just appears in the air.
Y'all hear that voice? Who are you talking to?
At this point, Eugene also goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, Rowan's going with you." He goes, "Oh," and then all of a sudden, Rowan does appear in like a shimmering astral form next to you guys.
Hey guys, what's up?
What up, bro?
He goes, "I know that seems like kind of a cop out, but the whenever I signed you guys up, that's a legally binding magical contract. So if you guys at least don't all like either show or like void the contract yourself, like they're gonna send like astral hunters after you, and that's not good."
Oh.
Rowan, you got up and left without saying much.
I've been pretty busy the past 3 weeks.
Can I run up to him and just like pick him up and throw him up in the air, kind of like a little kid?
You do, and you touch him, and you feel that his form is like, it is physical. You can touch him, but it's almost like a sponge. It's like soft. He's like maybe a quarter of the weight he normally would be.
Oh, while he's in the air, can I run up and like jump up to like spike him down?
Damn!
You're gonna spike Rowan into the ground.
Yes.
Okay, roll an athletics from you, opposed by Rowan's acrobatics.
Oh my god.
He's gonna kill Rowan just as fast as he came.
I'm gonna say while I'm doing this, like, this is for leaving without saying bye.
In athletics, alright, so Rowan, you need to beat a 14 with your acrobatics.
Hey!
Oh! So you go up, you jump into the air, your hand goes, and you're about to slap him, and you see Rowan at the corner of his eye. You see his eye look, see your hand, and his body like twists and contorts, and you just barely miss.
I think Rowan midair, as he sees Rock go for that, I think he instinctively tries to reach for his back and pull out a dagger to throw it.
Alright, do you have a knife on your back to throw?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a weapon
No,
attack.
I think he goes to throw it and then doesn't. That's what I was trying to say.
Alright. So Rowan reaches for his dagger, takes his hand off, lands on the ground.
I think it's like above my head, like mid throwing action, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's Rock."
I'm gonna say Rowan, might be a little rash, but gotta had the reason was there. Might be a bit of a rash reaction from Rock, but he's got a point.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't have the patience right now, and I'm sorry, Rock. I didn't mean to threaten you or try to throw a dagger at you. It's just kind of instinct right now.
Well, I won't push
and
it.
I sheath it. Yeah, I sheath it.
I won't push it. We got a lot going on today, but
yeah.
Which
I'd like to. Can they see Ember? I'd like to bring out Ember as well. So
you are able to summon an astral form of Ember. Also, I did hear what you were saying earlier. Only you can fly on Ember right now because you're small.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought you said a medium and a small, but
Well,
maybe
at a later level, when basically at a later level when the class actually says, like when you get level 7 or whatever I think
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes
then I would allow a medium and then you could ride it. That would be fine. But for now it's just you.
Makes sense to me.
And you guys see
yeah.
a much larger, like mature version of Ember in this astral form appear as well. Rowan, you look around and you see. Were you here for the? You were here for the Bullywugs.
Yeah, I was here.
You look around and you see all of the Bullywugs.
Oh my god.
And then
Did
you
I
look
look-
on the balcony on like the couch area and you see this huge like mound of earth and clay just kind of staring at you.
That was the session I left. Actually, it was Clay.
Was Clay? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you see Clay there.
Do the Bullywugs look more formal? Like, do they look like they're standing up straight?
I will
and
say
not
they're
hunched over?
dressed nicer. They're not dressed in like rags anymore. He has them in like little outfits, like little like troubadour
How's
outfits
their posture?
and stuff.
Is their posture like more like human?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that they're refined, but I will say that they look slightly more human.
I like to shake Rock's hand, well, like astrally, I guess, and say, "You've done a good job with him."
Doing my best. This is my best, but I gotta say that's all my man.
One of the
over there.
Bullywugs looks at Rowan. He does like a deep curtsy and he goes,
Yeah. I've missed you guys.
I missed you too.
So good.
Alright, and then Rock hugs Rowan and deals 1d6 crushing damage.
Shit.
Does he
Do I
actually?
gotta roll that?
No.
I was about to say,
Wait a minute.
Which, at this point, Eugene looks around and goes, alright, well, if anyone's having second thoughts about school, now's the time. At which point you see Revan and Cedric, who've been talking amongst themselves, walk up and they pull Eugene to the side. They seem to have a small conversation with him. And they both kind of look at you without going too much into it, tell you that they both have things in interest that they need to handle that they can't be at school for.
Can I just like nod and I guess like a 2-finger salute to
Yeah.
Cedric?
And
Like,
they
I
both look at you,
kinda-
and I will say, table, this doesn't mean these characters will never return in any capacity, even as NPCs or whatever, but for now, their stories are going to lead elsewhere.
understand. Makes me sad.
I do the same thing as Rowan. I'll give him the little salute.
Yeah, they, you see Revan kind of walks around, gives everybody a handshake, Cedric walks around, hugs everybody, of course, because that's what Cedric would do.
He'd lay on hands and touch my back.
Yeah.
My ass.
He kind of
gives
grabs
Yuji
everyone.
a-
He grabs everyone's ass as
He
he
gives Yuji a
hugs
hug.
them.
Oh my.
Yeah, he slaps Mazda.
He grabs Clay's
Oh,
ass as
yeah.
Yeah,
well.
he just gives Bazrit the side eye.
I
He
fire.
goes for the respectful, like distant dap for Mazareth, like the standing too far away dap.
Alright.
Misses and just
But
walks
Mazareth
away.
goes for the handshake, but he's trying to dap, so now it's
Yeah,
just awkward.
It's an awkward like hand switch. Thing.
No.
It's just, oh,
I
just let
did
me.
not agree to this.
Oh, we,
My bad.
No,
Oh, fuck.
okay. No wonder what happened.
He goes up to Amara.
I'm going for the.
His
Oh
favorite
fuck.
color- My favorite color is yellow. He says tomorrow.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, Cedric's final words are my favorite color was yellow. See, as he fucking all might and walks up.
I just give him a nod and just say,
He
yeah.
lat spreads.
Mhm.
He lat spreads and walks.
Yeah, he grows wings and flies slowly with a last.
His armor falls off.
What a beautiful way to go.
He goes, "I've never felt more free."
Finally.
This is so beautiful.
Sheds a tear. He sheds
Even
a
though,
tear.
like,
Goes
half
Weight
into
of
of
us
the
are-
world.
Even though
lifted
like
off my
half of us are
shoulders.
older than him, he's like, I'm leaving it to the next generation.
It's up to
He
you
flies
now.
into the sun. Yeah. Never to be seen again.
And then there
This
were
level-
7.
I never said that.
Oh, bye bye.
It's alright. I've talked to Tayton about Cedric reappearing, not in a permanent capacity, but in the future for something. So, with that, Eugene looks around and he says, well, the rest of you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
start.
He goes, all right. He walks over to that like stone sigil wall you guys saw him leave through with Andros and Bran originally. He flicks his hand up and a huge blue portal appears.
I walk
What's
in.
everybody doing? Yeah.
I walk in
Okay.
with Rowan.
Walk through the portal.
I walk through the portal.
Who walked through the portal?
I walk
All right,
next
give me 1 second
to
to
Master
pull
and I go
them.
in with her.
Do we
Everyone
hold
holds hands. Yeah, I was gonna say everyone holds hands.
Duh.
Romantically.
Says we're in this together.
We got this, Yuki.
Something's
saying that
going
a lot.
on here.
Huzzah.
That's one of my favorite fucking moments that I think I've ever had in a D&D campaign is Ethan going, guys, something's not right.
Guys. Guys, something's
This shit's so funny.
Ooh. So, you guys all walk through this portal and immediately a huge change. You hear bustling thousands of people around you. Huge, tall buildings, white and blue, topped all over the place. These huge arcane lamppost lights just floating with these blue and yellow kind of like little orbs in the air. You see patches of grass kind of superimposed into this concrete ground. Buildings all over the place with arcane seals built into the the bricks themselves from top to bottom. And you guys are at Strixhaven University. Here's the bigger campus map.
Rock had a generic small town girl USA goes to New York for the first time, just staring at all the lights.
So this is the Big Apple.
We finally done it.
We did it.
We
I
made
told you,
it to
Mom.
school.
I told you I'd make you proud, Mom.
It's so
Give me
beautiful.
a second, and I'll have a closer up of the area where you guys come in.
Long way from the
Hey,
Crucible, guys.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We're not in the Crucible anymore.
So this is the bigger map. You guys enter an area of the map called the Biblioplex, which is the main campus. This is the center of all 5 of the other house campuses. It has the stadium. It has most of the taverns and cafes and that kind of thing. There's a few classes that are held here. Pretty much anything you could look for, like in the world, you can find here. Whether it be shops, again, any kind of business, places to stay if you want. Again, the Aerojaunt field where a lot of students go to practice their spellcasting and do duels and that kind of thing. So as you guys enter, you see this huge building in front of you, white with gold trim and blue on the top. It has these floating, almost like Stonehenge, like rocks all the way, just in a vertical pattern all the way around, inscribed with these blue runes. As you guys walk through, Eugene looks up and he says, "Well, we're not gonna do the first day of school thing, so have fun. I'm gonna go."
Wait, hey, before he goes, can I sidebar with him?
Yeah, what do you got?
I just want to pull him to the side and shake his hand and be like, "Hey, thank you for this opportunity, obviously." And be like, "I've had a rough couple, weeks and stuff, and I want to ask him, take care of the group while I'm gone, and I want to ask him about the cult, like what I'm chasing, and see if he has anything that he could tell me right now."
He thinks for a moment and he says, "Well, the information you have seems a little vague, so not much off the top of my head, but from what you guys seem to be running into, it's hard to say. It could be involved in any number of ways, but I can do a little bit of research while you're gone. The only thing I can tell you now is that, you said you've been spending time in Stormpass. There's been I mean, for a long time, lots of tales of. I mean, the place to flee for evil individuals once they get their asses kicked is usually the mountains. So, it's always a good place to start.
I just felt okay, dude. Sidebar above table. I just spelled people. Peaplouple.
Oh hell yeah!
I swear, I'm Peaplouple.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Penelope.
Pineapple.
Agabading dong.
Evil people live in the mountains.
Well, he's saying in general, if you're looking for a group of shitty people, like the mountains are a long-known like hideaway for that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's hard to track people in them.
Okay. Awesome. That's kind of all I wanted to ask, and I just say thank you, sir.
Yes,
I welcome back to the group.
All right, you kids have fun at school. Don't die too many times.
Thank you.
All right.
Greatly appreciate it.
Hey, what do you mean by
Yeah,
that?
he walks through the portal. Poof, portal's gone.
Oh.
What do you mean by die?
Bye, Eugene. Thank you.
You guys are just standing in the center of this complex, surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands, of other students. You look around and you see all of these, like a good amount of them are like elven individuals and stuff, but you see half-orcs, you see, gnomes, goblins, dwarves, all kinds of races. You even see races that you don't recognize, like you see these little, like, you see one student floating around, he's got like this little robe that hangs too far because he's just like this golden, cube with like a fleshy mass and a giant eyeball in the inside with little wings on top, and he's just floating around. You see another student that's like a similar thing to what you guys saw in the desert that got eaten by the Hydra, like a 3-creen, like a big like praying mantis person walking around with robes on. Like there's all kinds of people here. And as you guys are standing there looking around, you hear a small voice from behind and below you speak up and go, "Well, look who it is."
Opium?
Hello?
You all turn around and then you look down and you see a small, like 2.5 foot tall gnome man with a beard so long it drags on the ground and a small little cane. And he's got like a little blue wizard's hat that's pointy and crooked on the top. It like hangs off to the right. He goes, "Well, Eugene told me you were an interesting looking group."
And you are?
Okay.
You know Eugene?
I am Tenebrius Teakettles. I am the headmaster of Strixhaven. Eugene enrolled you. I let you come to school here as a favor, because I like to do things for that guy to then in the future hold them over him and be like, "Remember that time I did that thing for you?"
Morally questionable, but thank you nonetheless.
We're wizards. We don't believe in morals. That's the point of the school.
Okay.
None of that shit matters here, my boy. We're here for knowledge, and knowledge only.
Well, Eugene just kind of dropped us off here. I don't really know where where to start.
Well, as the magic, none of us know where we begin or where we end.
That's Vegas bug.
Hey, you watch yourself, boy.
Where do we... Oh, my. I'm guessing...
We get our schedules from you?
Yeah.
No, I don't do shit around here. I'm just a figurehead. I walk around and say kind of vague, mystical shit. You can head into the Biblioplex if you'd like to attend orientation and get your schedules, and also you'll be able to pick your houses. You can pick because we don't believe in, forcing people to do things they don't want unless it's magical.
Nice!
Sorry.
As we walk away, can I whisper under my breath, Vegas bug?
Vegas.
He goes, "I'm a wizard, I still hear you."
Above table really quick, I can only see my character on the map, and I know other people don't see any characters at all on the map.
On which map?
The map that's like...
Oh, I
I
haven't pulled it. I
have-
haven't pulled any characters in.
Okay, I just see Val like chilling in there, and I was like, "Am I?
You see it now?
Okay?"
Yeah,
I
I
see
see my
Val.
character.
Sorry.
See Rock, see Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I hadn't pulled anybody in yet.
Oh, I just didn't know if that was how it was supposed to be, or something was wrong
No.
with my roll 20.
No, I mean we can do that for this. This map is kind of just like a placeholder, but you guys can.
Map.
Sounds like we need to attend orientation.
We gotta go.
Slay.
We're gonna be late on our
So
first
you guys
day.
watch as this little gnome man wanders over to another group of new students and seems to just start saying vague shit to them as well.
They have some confused looks on their face.
Yeah, it's like this. It just seems to be what he does.
Ron says,
I
"What the
will
fuck is
say
this vague shit?"
in this interaction with him, you guys notice that like he's not like an imposing presence, but at the distance you guys felt an immense amount of like magical wards around this guy, like steel wall, 4-foot thick layers of magical wards around this little guy.
Yeah. He's built different.
Yeah, it seems like for whatever he has going on, it seems like touching him is the hard part, like doing damage to him.
Oh god.
You guys all turn around and you walk inside this building file in with the rest of the students, hustling and bustling, all this other, all these random people, races you've never even seen before. You see one individual who's like a tall humanoid hippo with like a monocle on.
Oh hell yeah.
There's like giant bird people, Aarakocra, that are like humanoid birds. They look like, hawks with giant wings and stuff. You see some like owlin students who are humanoid owls. They're like tall people with like white or like barn owl color feathers, walking around in robes and that kind of thing. As you guys all walk in, you guys look at a podium and it trips you out for a second because you see the same dude who just talked to you on the podium.
Can I go look outside again and see if he's still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
What?
Interesting. Interesting.
What the fuck is Mr. Vague doing there?
Mr. Vague. I think we should just find our seats.
In your voice, you hear, "My name is Professor Teakettle."
Oh my god, he really
Vague kettle.
This whole school is just in his mind.
The whole school's in
God.
You're all just a figment of my imagination.
yeah.
Rocks are having an existential crisis.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
but you look and you
longer.
see Professor Teakettle both on the podium, like about to give a seminar, and also harassing students outside.
And then you just see another one walk up.
No, I've already talked to you.
Everybody roll a perception check for me.
Can I smell him?
Weirdly enough, no.
Where is my perception?
But on a 22 perception check, you turn around and look down, and you see another Professor Teakettle behind you guys again. And he goes, "Really fucks with your brain, doesn't it?"
What?
Why is there so many of you? What are you
Because
doing?
I'm a wizard.
And he just flies
Oh.
away.
Yeah, literally, this form just like melts into goo. It's like in a pile on the ground.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Am I high?
Yeah,
Right,
did somebody spike my drink with the bug drink from the bar that place?
The moth juice?
Yeah, the moth juice.
Well, that did have drugs in it. That was the whole thing.
Did you put the purple powder in our food this
The purple
morning?
powder.
No. That would be Rowan.
Rowan,
So-
did you do it?
Do you guys continue to investigate Professor Teakettle, or do you go inside?
I
I
go.
go inside.
I feel
I
like
just-
we're gonna get more questions than answers, so we should just go inside.
That's a good assumption.
We try to
Um,
talk to the police and it's just him.
He's sitting
did
right
he
next to
look
us.
like?
Is this seat taken?
Like, oh, okay.
He's talking
So,
to himself. He talks
yeah, you guys all walk in, and it's so crowded in here. There's actually not even any seats, just standing area. There's so many students. You're surrounded by people, and for the first time in a long time, you guys don't stand out. You realize you're in a place where, like, you guys are some of the more normal-looking people in this place. You all kind of stand there. After a couple of minutes, the crowd kind of dies down. The Professor Teakettle that's on the podium kind of waves his hand. You see a few other like professor-looking people behind him. You see like this tall kind of She almost looks like an elf, but her skin's like tinged a little green. She has like flowers and leaves in her hair. She's a dryad. Valmoria would know that. Orion would probably know that too. She's a dryad. She seems to be a teacher. You also see a tall like humanoid bear with like all white fur. Seems to be standing on all fours. And you also see like a tall like Earth Genasi individual. He's like he's got like dark brown skin. You see bits of stone like embedded in his skin, and he seems to have like a wand that looks like a conductor's baton, standing up at the front as well, behind Professor Teakettle. As the hubbub kind of dies down, finally, his voice, Rowan has a spell. He casts thaumaturgy, so his voice is kind of projected across the crowd. He says, welcome, if you don't mind settling down for a moment. And there's like one group of kids that doesn't stop talking. He goes, shut the fuck up! And he casts silence on them.
Oh my god! This guy's a fucking menace.
That's better. Welcome to another year at Strixhaven University. I am most excited to welcome you all back. To those who have been here before, to our new students, welcome. You'll find this place is a little hard to keep up with. It's wizard school. You're better off not asking questions about how it works, but why. It's kind of what we go for here. It's how things work, that's for the nerds. And he like points over in an area that you can assume is like a specific house of wizards in the school. and he's like, but for the most part, none of what you're going to see is going to make sense for a long while. So just enjoy it, and you'll all go through a small interview of sorts to be given the opportunity to pick your house. But other than that, you'll have the freedom to travel to college as you wish, to look into any research you desire while you're here. We do not staunch knowledge like some places in the world. Any questions?
Are the interviews like right now? Or when are the interviews?
Yeah, they're right after this. That's a good question, actually. I did not clarify that. Yeah, right after this, they'll ask you where you want to go.
All right.
Can I just ask him where our like house is going to be?
He goes, well, that depends on what you pick. Each house has a different campus where you can choose to stay. Some people are given special, accordances because, benefactors or special needs or that kind of thing. You see, like, one rich elven kid, pipe up. He's, like, wearing, like, really, really nice clothes. He's got, like, perfectly combed hair and everything like that. He pipes up and he says, Professor, could I get my own room? And he goes, You realize how pretentious you sound right now, kid?
Oh my God.
Can I just, like...
The kid goes, I was just... And he goes, No. You're gonna go in timeout. And he casts banishment on the kid.
Oh my!
As this whole thing is going, can I, like, point at Rock and be like, yeah, we have a special needs one, too?
The kid's gonna roll to not be banished.
That'd be a
That's
hard roll.
not gonna make it. So the kid disappears for, like, 18 to 24 seconds. It comes back and you just see his eyes. He's like the 1,000-yard stare. He's just like...
Oh my god.
Doesn't it send him back to where they're from? Where is he from?
the professor pipes and goes, oh, I sent him to hell real quick.
What?
Oh!
You can choose where the banishment spell goes?
If you're as good as me.
Holy fuck. Can I shake his hand?
What? Are you gonna run up to the stage?
He goes, you're like 100 feet away from me. And Simrowan extends his hand.
No, like, he was sitting next to us, remember the head?
No, he's on the podium right now. The one that was behind you guys melted into goo.
Oh, can I shake the goose hand?
You see a small goo hand protrude from the behind.
You, good sir, are okay with me.
Professor Teakettles goes, well, nobody else has any stupid fucking questions.
What is your policy on bullywugs?
Now that's a good question. I like that. That's the first time anybody has ever asked me that
God.
question. You know what? Normally, I'd say no. I like you. If you want to bring them, that's fine. But if they kill anybody, it's on you.
I'll
What-
bring one.
What about giant clay constructs?
Oh, we build golems all the time here. It's a wizard school.
Oh, okay.
All right. Unless anybody has anything else. And he just goes, wee, and flies out of the room. So you guys are all standing amongst the hubbub of this, as you guys are waiting in line to pick your houses and that kind of thing. What's going on? What kind of conversation are you guys having?
I can see why he's Eugene's friend.
Am I on acid?
Did I snuff some pixie dust?
You know, I was gonna ask some of the more magic users what they thought of it, but it seems like you're equally as confused.
Yeah.
I will say
No,
the other three professors I described are still there if you guys wanted to go ask them questions while you
Oh,
waited.
yeah. Are those the
What happened?
Those are the three required class teachers.
Yeah,
Oh,
the history of magic and art. Can I ask the Professor Zafai? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Zafai.
I was gonna ask if the history of magic has like anything about the history of like the blood hunter schools and stuff like that, the ritual and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you approach him. There's a group of professors. They're kind of like interacting with students as they walk up. You walk up to this Earth Genasi individual. He's got like this kind of long black hair and everything like that. He's speaking to another group of students. He finishes up with them and turns to you and goes, hello. It is good to meet you. I take it you are a new student?
Yeah, it's my my first semester here. I just had something to ask you about the curriculum.
Of course, of course.
Do you in your history class go over the blood hunter art, about the history of it?
Well, not so much the practice, but are part of the curriculum. They are an interesting topic in the history of magic because they pull their magic from a different place.
I'll be very interested for that part of your class. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. Many students dread having to take my class. They find history boring.
Well, I find it very interesting, especially when it comes to that topic. Since I don't know if you could tell, but
If you find yourself interested in history, you might consider picking Lorehold.
that's
As
what I
your
was
house.
considering. Well, thank you very much, Professor Zafai. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Of course, I will see you in your first class, I'm sure.
My name's Orion, by the way.
Very good. Well, you seem to already know mine.
Yep, and I just walk away.
Yeah, he shakes your hand, and you dip out. Anyone have any other questions for these people?
Can I hear again about the 5 houses, like each one was?
Yeah, so to go through them real quick, there is Witherbloom, which is like nature slash, like their house is their campus is a swamp. It's like a lot of druids, nature, also like necromancy and death magic. Like it's a weird mix, but a lot of like nature and death is Witherbloom. Prismari is like elemental magics, fire, water, and stuff like that. And they also focus on like art and that kind of thing a lot. Like they do like a lot of art with their magic, music, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is Lorehold, which is like history and lore and ancient tomes and like old crypts and stuff like that. There is Quandrix, which is like the super nerds. It was those were the guys that Professor Teakettle was pointing to. They're like mages who do magic with math, as opposed to like just casting spells. And then there's Silver Quill, which is like they do a lot of like the ink magic and like enchantment and illusion and like speaking, inspiring people, that kind of thing.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
So, anything else you guys want to ask those 3 professors that are there, or no?
I'm good.
Nothing that I can think of, no.
I want to Is it Ruxa Ursa or Ruxa Ursa?
The bear professor? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You walk up and he's kind of standing there. He's got like these little like circular glasses on that are like a little bit too small for his face. He's got like a tome under his arm. He's talking to another group of students. As you walk up, he looks over. He goes,
Another new student. What's your name, son?
My name is Yuji O'Reilly. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
He extends like a huge bear paw to shake your hand.
I grab his hand, kind of in the center of his paw because it's much smaller.
Yeah,
kind of just...
yeah. You shake his hand. He goes,
Well, you seem to have come to me with a question. What can I help you with?
Yes, I actually have a question about the other professors, a part of the Quandrix house. Specifically, the twin casters, Adrix and Nev. Are they very active
Well,
in
they are.
the community?
I will tell you, they are an outlier. They are actually not of Quandrix. They are. When they went to school here, they were Prismari. They were two sisters who were very good artists. But in their older years, they found that they had a penchant for chronomancy when working together, so they became professors of the school of Quandrix. They're quite involved. You can find them pretty much, or at least one of them, most times of the day, in their office. Are you interested in chronomancy?
Yes, actually, I am.
Says, well, I'll be sure to pass your name along to them. I have a meeting with the department later. I'm sure we'll talk over some prospective students. And honestly, we don't get many chronomancers at this school. It's kind of a rare breed of magic.
Yes, I've been reading up on it recently and I found a really strong interest in it.
Well,
so thank you.
I wish you the best. Are there any other questions I can answer for you?
No, that'll be all. Thank you very much.
all right. He kind of bows his head. Anything else, Valmora? Do you want to talk to the Witherbloom lady, or?
I just kind of want to introduce myself to her. Go up to her.
Yeah, you walk up to her, and even at a first glance, you can tell this woman is clearly, at least in some capacity, a druid. She may be a wizard as well, but she is at least a druid in some capacity. She's kind of standing there looking serene, having a conversation with like two kind of other like wood nymph students that kind of look like wood elves with like kind of bark on certain parts of the bodies of skin. And she looks over to you and she goes,
"Oh, well, it's not often we see a genasi of your lineage here. It's nice to meet you."
It's nice to meet you as well.
She kind of takes a deep bow. She doesn't reach out to shake your hand. She just like bows to you. She kind of looks you over and she goes,
"Well, on a base assumption, I'm just going to assume you are going to end up in my house, or the one I teach for, at least. What brings you here?"
I just saw you and I wanted to come introduce myself to you. I'm definitely very interested in the Witherbloom house. Definitely my top pick, and I, look forward to learning from you.
He kind of smiles and looks at you and says,
"Well, I am sure, since my class is required, that I'll be seeing you quite a bit, at least for a while. And if you continue school here, I teach some more advanced classes in herbal studies and arcanobiology."
Yeah, I'd be definitely really interested in those classes.
You said your name, child?
Valmoria.
Well, I'll be sure to remember it.
she kind of bows to you.
I bow back at her.
So you guys are standing there in line. It takes a while because there's thousands of students, but they have it's basically like a magical presidential voting booth. Like you go in and there's like five multiple choice options. There's a couple of questions first, and it's like, do you like math, art, science, and shit like that? And then at the very end, it's like, which house do you think best suits you?
I wanted
What's
to
what's
talk
Rowan's question?
to the,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to them if you don't mind.
Which one?
Well, actually, all three, but I wanted to walk up to Witherbloom first.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't write down their name.
Veralda
Oh, you're good.
Lang.
Yeah, Professor Lang.
Here, I'll show it to you.
Please.
It's these.
So you walk up to the
Oh, okay, thank you.
Dryad lady right after,
I love
like, right next to Valmoria. She looks and she says, "Oh, well, I take it you will probably not be in my school."
You were one of my options. I haven't.
Well, not to
my-
dissuade you, but I could tell you seem a little bit more technological minded.
Yeah.
She like points to the like collapsible bow on your back and stuff.
Thank you. I just kind of had one question about
Of course.
a class that your what are they called? The houses, right? One of your houses teaches
Of course.
about the the divinity and synchromancy class.
That class is taught by Professor Valentin. He is I have my personal qualms with the professor. He is an effective teacher, but his practices are strange. Many people are dissuaded from his class because I will tell you now he is a vampire.
Okay.
And a large part of his magic is from him gaining his divinatory visions from the blood that he drinks. Some people are put off by these practices. His classes can be somewhat brutal at times.
Okay.
Not to dissuade you, he is a very effective teacher, and what he teaches is useful, but for people like myself and the other dean of our house, we are more focused on preserving life as opposed to using it to gain power. But he serves a very important purpose here, I will say.
You actually just answered my question without freaking trying. That's crazy. Are you psychic, Ethan? That's insane.
Yeah, dude, I'm a psychic mage.
Dude, I wanted to ask her what her morals on like life and death were, and you just answered.
She's a druid and arcanobiologist, so she believes in the cycle of life and death and everything like that. But her goal more than anything is to save and preserve life where she can when it's not supposed to naturally die. Like if something is old and it passes and becomes part of the earth again, that's one thing. But something dying to something dying to, very similar to the Raven Queen, something dying to like a manufactured disease or murder. So like those are things she wants to avoid.
Yeah. I did have one more question for her. Sorry if I'm taking too long.
No, go for it. You're good.
About that class in particular, will there be dissections in that class?
Because I will say Professor Valentin and myself, we are both considered the two foremost surgeons at this school in different ways.
I'd like to shake her hand and is it alright if I talk to the other two as well?
Yeah, of course. This is the time to ask these questions. I mean, because you guys will be going to school and doing class stuff for a while, so this is the time to ask. So, which one do you want to approach next?
You said the other two.
One is Professor Ursa. He's like a giant bear with glasses, and Zafai is the Earth Genasi with like the conductor's baton.
Yeah, it's the Thunder Conductor of Prismari and Patient Professor. Okay. Can I talk to Professor Zafai?
Yeah. You walk over to him. He's kind of just standing there twiddling with his baton at the moment as you approach. He goes, greetings, little one. How can I help you?
I wanted to show my bow and ask him what he thought of it. And just say, like, I made it myself kind of thing.
He kind of looks it over. He goes,
well, I am not a technological expert, but it is a fine. It seems to be able to. It seems to me as if it could do the job well. There is, if you are looking for someone to really give you good advice on this, I recommend you speak to Professor Loshil. She is a incredibly talented artificer and technomancer. She is built things beyond most of our comprehension.
And what house is she in?
Lordhold. She is a. It is interesting because most artificers would be in Quantrix with the mathematics, but she focuses more on an artifact basis, a celestial sense of building items.
Okay. Can I just shake his hand and say my name is Rowan and go back and go to
I am
Ursa?
Professor Zafai. I'm sure you will be taking my class, and I will see you soon.
I will. Thank you.
Very good.
And then Professor Ursa, the bear.
Yes, correct. I just like to walk up, and introduce myself. Hi, I'm Rowan. I'm gonna be taking your basic magical auras class.
I am Professor Ursa. I'm sure you saw in the listings, but do you have interest in my class, or are you simply taking it because you must? I'm just curious. I take no offense. I teach other classes I enjoy much more.
I'm actually a fan of learning all types. Just learning in general. So.
Well, the basis of what you'll be learning in the introductory class is auras that can protect you and those around you in a more effective way.
Can I ask him his thoughts on like life and death, like the morals of life and death, and taking and preserving kind of thing?
Because I do not concern myself much with life and death. I concern myself more with what we are able to do while we are living. When you die, you die. I personally come from the Quantrix house myself. I view life in a very mathematical sense, not in the way that it's disposable, but in the way that it is doomed to end from the second it is conceived, right? The second you are born, you will die one day. Even the elves and their immortality all one day wither away, no matter how many thousands of years it takes. I believe, less than concerning myself with death, I should be more concerned with the things I can discover while I am alive.
I like that. Can I just tell him that I'm going to be in the, I plan on taking the class with Professor Torgir, and I hope to see him as well, other than the magical auras class.
Yes,
and just shake his hand.
I of course, offer any kind of tutoring and help I can help with, even at classes I may not teach. I am a very skilled graviturgist. I'm a gravity mage.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with my questions. I just wanted a vibe of the three here.
Gotcha. All right. What about you? Any questions for these people?
Would it be okay if I could just introduce myself to them?
Yeah, of course.
Trying to remember from last time, because you said that there was a rogue. Was there a rogue teacher, or there's not? I did not remember.
So basically, like
hidden.
It's kind of a weird. Yeah, there is a rogue. There's a specific rogue teacher, but the rogue class doesn't really exist. The whole point of rogue class is that the rogue teacher exists, and you can only pass the rogue class by finding the rogue teacher, which has not been done.
Yeah. I want to.
But as far as classes you can take, it would be like Physics Studies would have like a Soul Knife subclass, and then like the Martial and Arcane Integration Lab, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can take whatever you want.
Yeah, because I remember that, so it's just.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if I could maybe ask me like, have you heard anything about this? Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I just want to introduce myself first.
Yeah. Yeah, you walk up, introduce yourself. They're all very cordial. No specific questions you want to ask them?
I want to ask about the studies, the psychic studies. I'm really excited for
All right, can you mute? What? Can you mute, please? The background noise is kind of a lot.
TV. Which professor do you want to ask about it?
I'm not sure. I guess I want to ask the polar bear. I want to talk to him.
Got you. You walk up to the bear.
He kind of looks at me and goes, "Ah, a fellow furred denizen. Most of the people I guess around here have feathers." And he kind of looked around all like the bird and owl people and stuff.
Yeah. My name's Amara, and I
Good to meet you. Yeah, he holds his paw out. You guys shake.
But I was just wondering if you can tell me a little bit more about the psychic studies. That's one of the classes that I'm really interested in.
The Psychic Studies class. Yes, that's
Physics.
technically it's a class of House Quandrix. Ibrahim teaches it. He is a fellow, a feathered individual. He's also an owl person. He is an incredibly talented psychic. And he has some teacher's assistants who help with the kind of like sub things. I know he has like a individual who is like a soul knife type, and one who is more of a psychic caster. So there are a variation of studies in that class, but I do know he is quite a strict teacher. He expects a lot from his students.
Gotcha.
I think it's because psychic magic in general is somewhat dying. It's been on the decline for many thousands of years. It's rare. So I think he wants the few that he has in his class to be the best.
Well, good thing I have soul knives, so hopefully that'll make him proud just a little bit.
Yes, I'm sure if you study hard and ace your tests, he'll be more than pleased. He also has ties with the Psijic, the remaining Psijic order itself, and is tended to recommend students of his that excelled in their work to the Psijic order.
Really? Interesting.
Yes. Only a handful of them remain, but they are incredibly powerful and very dangerous.
Well, I will have to find some information about that. That sounds very interesting.
We have all the books you could ever ask for.
I can't wait. I'm very excited.
Of course. And he kind of shakes your paw again. Rock and Mazareth, you guys want to ask these guys anything?
Oh, can I ask him one more question?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Before I walk away, I turn back around, I'm like, I have one more question.
Of course.
So I hear a little rumor that there's because I'm also a rogue, and I like doing what I like to do. And I heard that there is a teacher that I could possibly find.
There are lots of teachers here.
But I need to find that on my own. And I think that's very interesting. I didn't know if you can give me any kind of hint.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Oh,
a 7.
What the fuck?
He looks and he says, "I think we both know I'm not supposed to talk about that, but the shortcoming of most of the students in the past who have tried has been that hiding in plain sight is often more effective than not."
Yeah. It was worth the shot. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And
Of course, I wish you the best of luck. It would tickle me greatly to see somebody finish that endeavor.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time again.
Of course. So, Rock and Mazareth, any questions for these professors?
For Mazareth, I would say no. I feel like she's just kind of on edge with everything. She doesn't really like school. She's just...
Yeah. I will say you do look around and you do see other people that are clearly warlocks, though, of all different kinds. You see people who are celestial warlocks. They're warlocks of good, like angels and shit. You see other people that are possibly even infernal warlocks. You see devilish stuff on them.
Great Old One Warlocks, Fiend Warlocks, Archfey Warlocks. You see a big variation of kids where like you don't think you being what you are is gonna be any kind of reason you're singled out here.
Mm-hmm.
But
is there like a club with like
Warlock Club?
Yeah.
There's probably
Or,
like
like,
an I would know.
infernal
I don't know if it's called, but all the warlocks probably get together and like smoke pipe weed together after class and like a group or something.
I'm down. Fuck that.
Because warlocks have to be problem students. They have to be.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Alright. I don't want to hear it.
Rock.
So anything from Rock? Yeah, Rock. Any questions from Rock? Rock that he wants to talk to them? You're muted.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll walk up to them.
Okay. Are you talking to any specific one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all of them, but I'm gonna ask them the same question. So I'm gonna ask them, hey, do you know anything about this? And I'm gonna show them my armor. You see if they can get a read off of that?
All of them look at them differently. All of them kind of give you the same answer.
I'm not an expert in
Magical items, but they do they give you two names that might be able to help you. One is Lochiel, who is the artificing and technomancy professor, the same one that they told Ethan about, and the other one is Osgear.
Alright. Other than that, I got it.
Gotcha. So you guys hang out and talk for a while, eventually get through these interviews. You go into these booths and everything like that. So do you guys know what houses you're picking?
I know mine.
I have a question. Are we going to try to stay at the same house, or are we going to do that?
We're gonna get the
special house, or are we going to go to individual houses?
I don't think we're gonna pick the same house. I think there are.
no.
The special housing, not.
I think Valmoria's infiltrated Gabe's room.
We're in the same room.
From my understanding, we're all going to that special house thing, so we can all.
Yeah, that's up to you
whatever.
guys. You guys can choose to stay in your thing, or you can go to like that. Basically, that group of like huts is where Eugene and his original adventuring party stayed. So he talked to Tenebrius and was like, "Hey, I know no one's been there in a long time. If I pay extra, can they use it?"
I'd rather all still be like together, and then we can all go to our separate houses and still like not be far from each other. But
I agree. I would like the house.
Alright. Yeah.
All right. So if you guys know which houses you're picking,
I'll go first. I am picking Lower Hold.
got it. All right. Amaro.
Here, I'll send a little Spark Notes thing just in case y'all forgot.
Yes.
Or who knows what class they're going to be in right now? Which house?
I know that I don't remember the name. I
Check
just know
information and resources for like the houses and what they're about.
Okay, I got it.
the Prismari. That's the one I want to do.
Prismari?
Prismari.
The
Yeah.
artists. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm gonna go for Quandrix.
Got it. Mazareth.
Fuck, I'm in between Witherbloom and Lowerhold.
Okay. I guess it depends. What do you want Mazareth to lean more into, like strict necromancy, or do you want her to be more like just pure chaos?
Oh, I don't know. I want both, but I know.
I mean, you can kind of do both no matter what, but.
I think Valmoria is gonna do Witherbloom, so you could be with her. I mean, we're all living in the same house, but you know, just the sentiment.
Then yeah, let's go with Witherbloom.
Got it.
I know what I'm gonna be. Rowan will choose Laurel.
That's not what I thought you were gonna pick.
Rock?
I'm thinking of Silver Quill. Silver Quill teaches radiance and shadows.
Hey,
What
I mean,
would come from
that'd be
that?
an interesting one for Rock, because a lot of their stuff is like being a leader and inspiring others, and then Radiance and Shadow is like you can do that in like a you know, like a radiant good way, or you can do that in like a backwards, like, you know, tricky way.
Bonjux comes with spectacles you can wear.
A monocle. You start off at
You
a
get
monocle.
you get nerd glasses.
That's perfect for Rock. We all were talking about in the past episodes.
Well, what
So-
about the
Go
Prismari, the element? Those are
Perfect.
something
It's
that-
like they're like elementally powered. They're like artists and that kind of thing.
Rock's actually very into the arts.
Yeah, man.
He does coloring books.
I really don't know. Fuck. I'm split. If I gotta go Silver Quill, I gotta be a leader.
Silver Quill, alright. It's gonna be really interesting to have a barbarian and Silver Quill, which is like all bards and sorcerers and shit. That's gonna be really funny.
Everyone's like short, and Rock just like barely fits in the doorway.
Rock aces all of his classes just because he intimidates people into doing what he wants.
No, I passed.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's a great plus.
And then Valmoria is Witherbloom, I assume, unless you're gonna do a last minute flipsy.
No, Val's definitely doing Witherbloom.
My
Got it. So you guys all go through this like weird like voting booth thing. As you do it, like the second you pick your house, you all on your like clothes, you see a little patch appear on your like chest. That's the colors of the house that you chose. It's green and black for Witherbloom. Lorehold, I believe, is like golden tan. Prismari is blue and red. Quandrix is like green and gray, and then Silverquill is black and silver.
Silver Quill got the coolest colors.
So as you guys get all of this and pick your houses and stuff like that, is there any conversation happening between you guys as you come out of the booths with your patches and that kind of thing?
Oh my gosh, what'd you get?
Oh my god, Lazarus, what did you choose?
I picked this one because it looked the prettiest.
I wanna talk to Rowan actually.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Rowan, it's not gonna
What's your
work
favorite
with
color
me.
now, Rowan?
No.
Okay.
I'll go up to Rowan and I'll say, hey, welcome back. You know, missed you. Miss you.
Yeah, it's good to be back for now.
I have something for you.
Can I take stuff in the astral form?
Okay.
I'll say yes.
Yeah.
I'll say yes. I'll say
Oh,
yes.
okay. So I got you. We went to your little hideout where you and Cedric used to be at, and I got you little figures, and I thought that you would enjoy them.
Yeah, and you see she pulls out not only that, but a picture that Cedric would have given as well. But two little like wood carved figures, one of a little like kobold and one of a dude in plate armor, and then a picture of you and Cedric and Tim together, all smiling.
I also pull out a magazine. The guy who's underneath your bed. It's like a cat in a very seductive pose.
Can I, as fast
They also
as
ask about
possible-
the complete box edition of the arrow that you guys had.
Can I, as fast as possible, snatch the magazine out of his hands?
Yeah, you snatch the
Like,
magazine. Amar gives you the figures and the picture.
Can I just like jump at Amara because she's taller than me and just like hug her.
I got him.
Yeah, go for it.
Hug him
You
back.
guys
Just
share
kind
a
of-
nice hug. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rowan has a
like a
moment where
tear.
he remembers like, life sucks now. It sucked for a while, but you guys had good times.
Yeah, and just look at the Cedric statue and
Somehow the picture is still in the frame, unbroken.
yeah, I put him in my hole, I guess.
I'll walk over to Rowan. I'll be like, "Hey, I heard they put that Arrow show on one of these new streaming services they have. I saw you
My
really
ears
liked
perk
it."
up. My tail perks up really high.
Hey, did you see they're coming up with a new season of the Arrow?
Yeah.
Rowan's mood changes.
Yeah, she smiles.
I think it's hilarious that the Arrow is canon in our D&D universe.
I would like to like tell the group that Rowan hasn't smiled yet. Besides, like the only emotion he's shown was that single tear he shared with Amara. Other than that, he hasn't smiled.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna push you for anything, Rowan, especially not in public, but we are worried about you.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Well,
Even if it hasn't been long, it's been rough.
let's get settled in and maybe we can talk about it or something.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you guys walk out of the biblioplex and into this area again. Thousands of students around you, just bustling, that kind of thing. Are you guys gonna go to anywhere before you try and go to your dorms or anything like that?
I'm assuming they have some sort of like training grounds here that students can use.
They do. The Aerojaunt field is like where students will go to like practice and duel and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Did we need to pick classes before we did that? I don't remember.
That will be we'll do that like out of session. I'll have you send me your class list after the session, and then the next session will start up and everything like that. And even if Rowan's gone, we'll figure it out to where like we'll send his homework home.
Okie dokie.
So, let's see. Yeah, so what are you guys doing as you leave this area? I mean, you kind of have a general lay from like the kind of like mall kiosk maps they have set up around the campus. But are you guys doing anything specific in this moment? This is kind of a moment where you guys can explore if you want, or if you have anything to do in between yourselves or anything you want to try and do.
Me and Nazareth, like when we passed the arena or the training grounds, we like gave each other the side eye. And we're like having a mental conversation of grow up, bitch.
All right.
Can I see if there's any like people who like, I don't know if I can sense other blood hunters, but just see if there's anyone that could like be one or look like one.
Go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage.
Look for the emo kids with the cuts on their arms.
Yeah, people with scars.
He's like me.
Edgelord.
Oh god.
On a 25, you look around. You don't see any blood hunters from like Ghost Slayer or lycanthropy schools. You do see a couple from schools that you are not like super familiar with, like the
mutagen
profane
and
soul,
profane
mutagen and profane soul schools.
Hmm.
It seems like those two schools are a little bit more like arcanely intertwined, so they'll come here sometimes. But a lot of the schools that you're a part of will go to the Feywild school instead.
Mm-hmm. Valmoria wants to get at Sonic. So I guess
you guys want to go to Astral Sonic?
Can we go to Astral Sonic?
Yeah, we'll go to Astral Sonic.
So you guys all walk. It's like a few mile walk to the edge of campus, and you all see that you walk to the edge, and it's you haven't realized it yet. You look out and you realize you're in the astral plane. You see an endless sea of just space and mist. All right, and you see the school is just on this giant chunk of floating earth that's just floating through the astral plane. In addition to that, you guys look around, and you've been to the astral plane before. You see thousands of dead gods just floating through space. As you guys approach, you see all of this intense shit, and then you just see like this little like, it's like on a, you know when you're like traveling up a mountain and they have like those rail cars that are on like the hanging things? It's just one of those with like a long hanging wire across, and some dude in like a bellhop uniform next to a button, and he's just standing there next to this cart.
Is there a Planet Pizza next door?
There's not a Planet Pizza, not right here.
It's in
It's on the
everything.
other side of the island.
Okay, well, I just tell the group I want to go there later.
Yeah,
And next time, can we go to Planet Pizza?
yeah, man. Whatever you want.
You gotta make a map for that now, dude.
It's true. I gotta come up with a combat for Planet Pizza, 'cause that sounds pretty fun. So give me just 1 second. You guys head down to this cart, and you see there's this kind of like lanky half-elf individual there. He's wearing this bellhop uniform with like the little hat and everything like that. So you walk up and he goes, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Oh.
Oh.
Guys, that's a little rude.
Are you making fun of my voice?
No, ignore that.
Oh, it's okay. I know it's not good.
Whoa.
I just didn't expect it. I'm very sorry. That was really
Oh,
rude.
it's okay.
Oh.
There's a reason they keep me on the edge of the school.
Oh, honey.
Well,
I don't know what to tell you.
You
man.
need to use a cart.
What's your name?
I don't think you want to know.
Oh.
I don't think you actually care.
I do care. That's why I'm asking. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend.
I don't know. I feel like this is all a ploy. You're gonna make fun of me at the end of it.
No.
The wizards bully me a lot. I don't do magic.
No, I'm not gonna bully you. What's your name?
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder. I'm gonna be like, look, man, don't listen to them.
Please
Everybody's
don't kill
got
me.
everybody's got a
Don't
magic
kill me.
right here, and I'm gonna tap him on the heart, and I'm like, everybody has some magic right here, and that's what matters.
You know, if you say that at a school, they're gonna make fun of you.
Well, you're probably right, and then I'll just walk away.
My name's Clarence.
Hi, Clarence.
Oh, that's a good name.
Hi,
No, it's
Clarence.
not. Don't lie to me.
No, it's a great name. Hi, Clarence. I'm Amara. This is Valmoria and Masrid.
I heard all of you laugh when I said my name. I know you're lying.
No. I'm not
Never,
laughing.
Clarence, never.
You're laughing
what's
right
his
now. I can
race?
see you smiling as you try to console me.
Clarence,
What's
I'm
his
just so
race?
happy to meet you. That's
He's a
that's really-
half-elf.
Oh, okay.
Clarence, look, hey, I'm a half elf too, man. We're in the same boat.
For some reason, I don't believe that.
How did you get here?
My uncle works at the school, and I can't do magic, and I needed a job, and I got fired from the Astrosonic.
Oh. How did you get fired, if I can ask?
I overcooked the mozzarella sticks.
Oh, not the mozzarella
Clarence.
stick.
Well,
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
But it
don't
was
order
they
the
said that's a
mozzarella
high
stick.
ticket item. You're losing us too much money, and I was like, I'm sorry, and they're like, you've overcooked like 15 orders now.
Well, Clarence, I'm not gonna lie. 15's a lot. You think you'd learn?
That's
Hey,
what
man.
my uncle says.
Oh.
Hey, Clarence happens to the best of us, buddy. You know?
I don't think it does.
Okay.
Me neither.
Clarence, we're gonna get you a girl by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hit me?
No, I'm not gonna hit you, Clarence.
Clarence, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Clarence, did you hear what I did to
I
Randall?
work at a school full of people that can do magic. I can't.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
It
I'm
sucks.
So sorry.
You are not You are not any different. You are a great man. I bet you're a great
I am though.
person.
Everyone's running around throwing firebolts at me. I can't do anything
You know
about
what,
it.
Clarence? You know what, Clarence?
Why don't you enroll?
Because I can't do magic.
They can't teach you?
I tried, and they looked at me and said, "You are distinctly unmagical. We let anybody in this school, but we can't let you in."
Oh,
Where's he selling right now?
Well,
What?
here's a
Where's he
really
selling
good.
right now?
He's not. He's just working the rail cart to go to Astral
Oh,
Sonic.
just working the lockout? Alright, okay. I know I'm telling you, yo, you give me a free ride, I'll teach you how to fight. You just take me to the Sonic right.
He goes, "I feel like in the first lesson you're gonna chop my leg off.
No.
No. Fist only. Fist
You're
only.
really
That's fine.
big."
I'll make you big too. Just, I'm hungry right now.
You can find me first.
I don't want to do drugs.
We're not doing drugs.
Sorry. Fucking nerd, dude. What
I
the
put my
fuck?
I don't do steroids.
Matt's about to have a drug dealer arc.
No cap, bro.
Wait, what?
Not Thursday.
Oh, are you going to Astral Sonic? Is that
Yes.
all right? Hop in.
You know what, Clarence? One day you can grab a beer with us. All right.
I used to be a raging alcoholic. I can't drink.
Oh, Clarence, you're making this very difficult.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. I'm just being me.
I'm sorry, Clarence. That was really rude for me. You know what? We don't have to have a beer. We can have a cup of coffee one day. You know.
I'm 2 years sober.
That's great. That's great. Congratulations. That's really
Just
good.
2 years, really?
Play for you, Clarence. Don't listen to this
2 years.
years. Way to go,
He goes,
Clarence.
all right, I'm gonna go spiral.
You can celebrate. You celebrate the 2 years.
With alcohol.
Amara, ask him his favorite color.
Hey, Clarence, I have a question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Beige.
You know, that's just so fitting for you too. God, I love you,
I also
Clarence.
like a nice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
What do you mean by that?
What does that mean?
Clarence, please just send us, Clarence.
Clarence, take us to.
Clarence, please just send us. I can't take.
All right. If I give you a go, will you get me a soda pop? I'm not allowed at the Astral Sonic.
Yes,
Yeah, man, I got
yes,
you.
I'll get you drink.
All
You want
right, thank
anything to
you.
eat, Clarence?
No, just a soda. I'm good.
All right.
You want some mozzarella?
No, it's bad memories.
Traumatized.
I need to get
Oh,
Clarence
man.
confidence.
Not gonna lie, I did not expect you guys to go to Astral Sonic. That was not a planned character at all.
He is perfect. I love him. I absolutely love him.
Clarence is going to be in every episode now and leave the school.
Clarence.
Prepare.
Clarence,
That's why it took me so long to tell you the name. I was like, what's the worst name he could have?
Clarence is
Clarence
Orcus in
Arthur.
disguise. He's gonna remember how we just treated
It
him.
was all part of my evil plan. I will rid this world anew. You will bow before my feet.
I use 9th level mozzarella sticks.
You guys, after that very strange interaction, hop in the cart. Terrence goes, all aboard, and hits the switch. You guys start chugging across the astral plane. You guys see just thousands of pieces of dead gods floating. Is there anything you guys are discussing or talking about as you
Yes,
travel?
I'm gonna be like,
to
guys,
astrals?
we are horrible people.
I was being nice. I was being nice.
You laughed at him.
You know, I just did not expect his voice, but I would love to see him every now and then. You know, I want to give him confidence. I think that's what he needs because it's
Then
very
go on a
low.
date with him.
I am not gonna go on a date with him.
Then you don't want it?
Then you don't want it that bad.
I just want to be his friend. What the fuck? I don't want to fuck him.
Well, nobody said
It's a
anything
date.
about that.
God damn.
I just said go on a date with him, not have a one night stand.
I'll just make him feel worse, man.
You-
I can't do
dirty
that.
Hear me out, hear me out. What if we pay a hooker to go out with him if we just don't tell them?
I don't think that we
Confidence
can do
boosting.
that. I think that's gonna bite us in the butt. You know.
After that interaction, how do you think you would interact with the prostitute? I'm just saying.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Clarice.
We just watch a movie.
Lord have mercy.
Do you mind if we just watch up?
I think that's a poor kid. We just, I'm hungry.
I'll tell you.
He works at a wizard school and he just doesn't have magic. It's fucked up. It's horrible.
I don't want to think about it anymore.
This is the thing. No, this is the funniest part. Is like I didn't play the character, but I do characters like that often. You guys lose the context that in D&D, like you guys are way above the norm. He's just a normal guy. Like that's just a normal guy in D&D. No magic abilities. He has like 8 HP, an AC of 10. Like
We could literally just kill him with one swing.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna kill him.
Poor guy. That's why I kept asking if you were gonna kill him. One hit and he's not down. He's full dead because almost all of you do double his HP total in one hit.
Amara, I actually eat people, not even talk about killing them.
I look at Clarence. I'm like, I'm not going to kill you.
We're on the minecart. He can't hear it.
As you guys are on the cart, you look back and you just seem kind of slumped over, just standing.
Oh.
Yo, dude, we need to give this man some confidence. Hey, someone give him a gun.
What?
See what happens.
It was a good one.
Doc, we've been here for one day and you're about to get us kicked out.
So you guys head across the cart after a good 10-minute ride. You reach just floating in the astral plane a small piece of land with just a real world Sonic on it. Just a restaurant. Just
Yeah.
I'll have dining.
You guys walk up and you hit the little red button. Your voice is like, "Hi, welcome to the Astral Sonic. How can I help you?"
What do we want? What do we all want? I know what I want.
Get a cheese fries.
I have a really big order.
I want 206.
Yeah. I feel like you guys just order an obscene amount of food.
Can I also get an ocean water, please? Medium. Thank you very much.
At the very end, Amar goes, "Oh, can I get an ocean water too?" And the lady's like, "Of course."
Can you give me a few burgers, but don't cook the patty?
They're like, "Oh, raw beef burgers." Yeah, that's a pretty common request around here. Yeah.
I'll
Do you have any rats maybe that are still alive that you can just put inside the burger for them?
They're like, "Oh yeah, we butcher our astral cows here fresh. We can just give a cow if you want."
Yeah, do that. And if you have a rat problem, I'll eat them. I'll do it.
Duncan's like, "Hey."
Not you, Duncan.
No, the bad ones.
The bad
So you guys place the equivalent of a fucking $200 order at Sonic. And she's like, "All right, that'll be 20 gold pieces. You can either pay now or you can pay later in the souls of your enemies if you'd like."
Yeah, that'll work.
The second round, please.
And they're like, "All right, well, we can put you on a payment plan. Within the next year, you need to bring us the soul of one legendary enemy, and we'll call it good."
Here's 20 gold.
But I got a question. What happens if
You're like, "Oh, you'd rather pay the gold? Oh, that's fine."
Wait.
What
It's just
happens if we
one.
don't? One legendary.
A legendary enemy?
We killed the Hydra. That was a legendary enemy.
Barely.
Legendary actions do not constitute a legendary enemy.
Never mind. Yeah, we'll just pay the
What's a
20 gold.
Now, I will say that legendary enemies are more common than you think they are. The Hydra wasn't one, but they are way more common than you think they are, and they're not only the story-related ones. There are other ones too. But it's up to it. Part of it's just a joke. But if you guys wanted to do it, you
Hey,
could.
let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, little side quest.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna build up a debt.
Repay your debt to Astral Sonic side quest.
Just there for
Sign me up.
Yeah.
She goes, "All right, well, we'll put you down for that payment plan. All right, we'll have your order out in just a second."
Thank you so much.
You guys see a second later, these blue unseen servants in Sonic uniforms with rollerblades come skating out with these plates of fucking food. They bring half of a cow that was freshly butchered, just set in front of Orion. And you guys have a fucking feast at Astral Sonic on your first day of school.
I'm gonna turn around and like a dad in a car, and I'll be like, "Y'all better tip Clarence."
Yeah. Yes. Thanks, Dad.
Wait, guys, did we get Clarence's soda?
Oh yeah.
We can say you guys get it as you're leaving. so that the ice
Because
doesn't melt.
he's so forgettable, we already forgot him. We just
literally.
He's not forgettable.
Wait, whose soda? Whose soda was it?
Guys, I think
Why-
they gave us an extra soda.
Oh,
Let's go. So, you guys spend the next like hour and a half at Astrosonic hanging out. Anything you guys do or discuss or plan while you're there?
I want to ask.
What's the worst thing that
anybody-
could happen if we get clearance?
Oh, hold on. What were you gonna say, Gabe? I think he had a real question.
Yeah, no. If anybody knew anything about the there was literal god chunks flying around. If anybody knew anything about those.
We've been here before. It was just a thing.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, it's just dead gods.
I want to know. We learn things, then we can't say things. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we should stop messing with gods. Honestly, just take it at face value. Dead god.
It's a hot take there, Rock.
Yeah, we have some religious people in the party. I wouldn't say that out loud.
I'll say it again. Every time we talk about gods, batch. Every single time.
I think I'm gonna notice Rowan being a little quiet and just kind of, nudge him and be like, "Is there anything that you're like?"
Rowan, you haven't touched your chili cheese tots.
Are you good, man? Like, what's going on?
You want to bite of my burger?
I don't really have an appetite. I haven't eaten this much food in a few weeks. So.
Well, I'm just asking if there's anything we're not around a bunch of people. If there's anything you're comfortable with.
Sure, you guys are the only customers at Astrosonic right now.
Damn, it's not happy hour.
Well, everyone's busy getting settled in on campus. Any other time it would be super busy, but you guys got here before.
Rush hour.
No, I've been on a hunt. I know some of you probably saw me leave, but I'm sorry. As I look at everyone, I'm sorry I didn't give you all proper goodbyes. But I just made it to Storm Pass.
Just to interject, as Rowan is saying this, I want you to give us a quick flashback of what the past 3 weeks have been for Rowan. Like a couple scenes that Rowan's been through in the past few weeks.
So, as he left, he flew off on Ember, chasing a what the fuck, dwarvish individual. Sorry, in purple and black robes, and he was hot on his trail for a day or two, and the dwarvish man just kind of got out of sight. He was just faster, and he's been trailing the scent and any hints he's gotten on the way, and he's been traveling through the desert actually on the way to Storm Pass, and been living off of rations and worms that he finds in the desert sand, and all he's had with him is Ember. It's been cold, hot, and I think you could see Rowan, like even through the astral form, that he's a little disgruntled. He's maybe a sunburnt through the scales kind of thing, and skinnier maybe because he hasn't eaten much. Ember as well probably, but through the chase and stuff, it actually led him to Storm Pass, and he's been there in a not a pasture, a stable. He's been kind of sleeping on hay in the stable for a copper a night for the past 3 to 4 days. Just hunting around and getting hints here and there of activities of the cult he's following. Maybe gone into a fight or two, maybe hunted a few animals, but altogether he doesn't seem like the jokester, happy to be here individual. He seems more Oliver Queen on the islands.
Aerobox said.
He seems
Rowan
more.
Rowan stoically looks down at his box set.
Yeah, he seems more on a mission, distracted, maybe not looking at y'all during conversations, kind of drifted off, thinking about other things. But that's kind of the sum of what's happened so far on the venture.
And you all think back to like Rowan whenever he was like so excited to leave the city and stuff, and you think that like he finally got what he wanted to left the city, but it's been a pretty rough experience too. So, all of you at Astrosonic enjoying your fucking ridiculous amount of food that you're gonna pay for with the soul of your enemy. What are you guys doing here? Are you staying here? Any other discussions? Are you guys heading back to campus?
Well, I'll just let Rowan know if there's anything he needs or I can do to help. Just all you gotta do is ask.
Carol also kind of looks at Rowan and is like, dude, if you need anything, like, I'm here for you. Like, I know we've had our, ups and downs, but, you're going through it, and if you need anything, just let me know.
I appreciate it, guys, but I think literally, I don't think y'all can help much. But I appreciate it.
I imagine it's getting like a little later in the day.
Yeah, at this point it's like mid-late afternoon.
I mean, hey, I think we should head back and kind of unpack, get everything set in our new place.
Yeah, I wanna go in for a hug and see if Rowan would like to take a little bro hug.
Yeah, I'll just accept it.
Yeah. I think everybody huddles together for a group hug. Clay comes around, strangles everybody for a second. He's covered in chili.
Clay's been just following us around. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he doesn't have to eat, but you guys got him like 18 orders of chili cheese tots, and
He's not gonna say no.
He's not gonna say no.
On the way back,
Omar said, "Here, eat this."
To our dorms, can we give Clarence the soda?
Yeah, you guys get a Clarence a route 44 with extra flavor. It's the nicest thing anybody's done for him in months.
Here, Clarence. Here's what I'll do. Rowan gave me this a really long time ago, and I really won't be using it. And I'm gonna give him my phone, the little phone, and I'll be like, "You ever need something? Call one of us, not me, because I don't even know how to work this thing." But
he goes, "Oh, a telephone, all right."
Just in case you ever need us, just let us know.
Thank you for the soda. You didn't spit in it, did you?
I'm gonna look at Rock. I'm gonna be like, "Did you spit in it?" I don't think so.
Rock probably drank like half of it. It's like half full.
Yeah, the straw's already in there.
Yeah,
it's the straw already in there with a wrapper off.
We were just getting that ready for you, Clarence.
All right. You have no reason to lie to me. Yeah,
that's right. Anyways, give us a call. You ever need it? Bye. And I'm
scurry away.
All right. If I call you, you're not gonna lure me into a dark place and beat me up, are you?
No, Clarence. We're not.
Clarence.
Beat you
We're
up.
not. Oh, no. Clarence, when that happens to you, that's when you're supposed to call us.
Yes.
Oh, well, how am I supposed to make a phone call if I'm getting the shit beat out of me?
Maybe try to preemptively do it. Maybe do it a little preemptively. If they're like, they look like they're about to beat you up, give us a call.
So, if I'm in a situation and I feel like I'm about to get my ass kicked, I should call you before?
Yeah. Just let us know, yes.
Well, I will warn you, I feel like I'm about to get my ass kicked quite often.
And we'll be there for you, Clarence.
Just try not to call us. I mean, if you call during class hours, I mean, it might be a little, maybe one or two of us show up. But
the phone has a flurry. It's their version of Siri.
It's just incredible that this phone works here.
I gave him the phone, but it's still like it's like it just got factory reset. Like it has not been touched.
It's a jitterbug.
Yeah.
All it has is MySpace. It's Caleb's MySpace. It's
Oh, here, let me
Orion.
delete. Let me delete this real quick.
Oh, hold on.
It's Kate.
So you guys head back to the main campus. You wander around for a little bit, get an idea of what the Biblioplex is like, and then you guys, everyone magically gets their like dorm assignments and stuff. You guys have little pieces of paper that appear in front of you. You guys have the choice now. You can either take the kind of like group commons together, or you can stay at your individual houses. It's up to you.
Stick together.
I say the group comments.
I say group comments.
I mean, if one person doesn't want to live with us, I mean, I guess we could.
That's
like,
true. I mean, you all have the individual option, but it's whatever you guys think is the smartest and safest.
I'll say group comments.
To stick together.
Yeah, I'll say with the comments.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with the comments.
All right. So you guys follow the little map that once you pick which places you want to stay in, you follow a little map that like appears on the pieces of paper that came to you. And this, you guys head eastwards towards the Witherbloom campus. Actually, these are just on the edge of the Witherbloom and the Quandrix campus. It's like right on the edge of the swamp. This is what you guys see.
Hey, this John nice.
This is nice.
Everybody gets their own
Hey.
room.
Yeah, and you see
Okay.
7 individual buildings sitting there. They all seem to be like small apartments. They all have a couple beds, bathrooms, that kind of thing. There's a small area in the center with a fire and some benches, a little water well. And again, like around all edges, it's pretty much all just swamp. This is just like the last like sandy area connected to the main campus before you get to the actual swamp.
Y'all could go and pick y'all's rooms. I'll just take what's left.
I found mine.
Alright, Rock, what room you thinking? Alright, I'll take this one.
Come on, Clay.
Actually, I'll take this
Yeah.
one. I like this one better.
And these are actually big enough where Clay can just kind of lean against the wall and sleep.
Play for play.
Sleepy.
Sleepy.
Mama go nanai.
Me go bed.
Me go nanai, mama. Oh shit, I didn't see those over there.
Row in there. Yeah. So you guys all go. You move in. Put your assorted items down. Your few clothes that you have and everything. For the moment, you guys all put out. And we'll cut to kind of early in the evening, 7 or 8 p.m., where it's kind of dark outside. There's a magical fire roaring in the fire pit that just starts every night when it gets dark. You guys are all hanging out in your new dorm area. You've explored the campus a little. It's the end of your first day of school. Anything you guys are doing as the evening comes to a close?
I come sit by the campfire.
Yeah. As the evening comes to a close before you guys go to bed for the night.
I guess I just want to ask everybody what they think about the school, or how they feel about going to class and stuff, if they're excited.
I mean, can't do anything but help us, so.
I just hope I pass.
Okay.
I was excitedly nervous.
It's actually my 3rd time going to school. Just Eagle.
I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be great for us. I think it'll really benefit. Clarence is cool too, Try not to forget about him.
Cool?
You were laughing at him earlier.
I just, his voice just really, I didn't expect his voice, and his personality was interesting to say the least, so I giggled a little bit, but I respect him as a person.
What is that hole?
That's what I was saying.
Water well?
Oh, that's a water well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, Mazareth is inside of
Chill,
Jumps
I am on
down the 40-foot water.
Oh shit,
Flat.
40 foot, I'm out of here.
Mazareth, did you get your bike?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, where is it? Where is that, John? Where is it?
I gotta find the token. I don't know if I have it ready. No, I don't make one, but
You
yeah,
did
no,
say
you do have your bike with you.
Alright,
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna kind of address the group, kind of level with them. I'm gonna be like, kind of feels like we're in over our heads. Do y'all really think that we can kind of do what we were prophesized to?
I sure hope so.
I look at him, I put my hand on Orion's shoulder, I was like, I think you forget who we are. We're them.
You're right.
That said the most retarded way ever.
Can you roll a persuasion check on that, or?
I'm swayed. When you travel with Rock for so long, you just feel the emotion. You know what he means.
I think that it's a big thing for us to do. And I don't know how we're gonna figure it out, but I think we got it. It's just gonna be an interesting adventure, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst case scenario? We die?
We die.
Yeah.
I had a pretty
The
rough
world
life.
ends.
That sounds like a good time.
Well,
We destroy the entire world.
I just don't want us to destroy the world. That would be a little bit of an unfortunate situation.
I'm gonna kind of look at Rowan, and I'm gonna ask him, be like, judging by the whole not you, astral form thing, I'm guessing you're gonna have to go back to what you're doing pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna be seeing you. I'm laying on a hay bale right now with a VR headset on.
New Oculus Quest 2.
Yeah, that's how.
Actually, over the table, Ethan, are you just gonna be hopping in and out?
So we're doing a lot of shit, and my duty days are like it's every 3 days, right?
Okay,
And
I said.
even when I'm not on duty, I can't necessarily make it all the time.
And I understand, Josh, I understand.
Yeah.
We had to go through some shit like that before. I get it.
Yeah, so it's kind of complicated, but if I can make it, I'll DM like 2 or 3 days before, just to make sure everything's alright.
Yeah, but this is set up so that
Okay.
if Rowan can play, he can just pop back into school while you guys are going.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I was checking. I thought you were like back whenever you first got you just.
No,
That's
no,
fine.
sadly.
Okay.
Have y'all already thought about what classes y'all are gonna take?
Yeah, actually, I have a few listed down. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited for my house too. I wonder how that's gonna go. That would seem interesting to me.
Amara, do we have any classes together? What are your classes?
I'll send you my classes.
Okay.
But I'm pretty much ready for school. I just hope it goes well.
Something. I kind of feel bad for Clarence, man. Kind of got put in a shitty situation.
Yeah, I know. We should invite him here every now and then. Not have a beer with us, but we can make him a good lemonade or some kind of drink.
We can make him a little mocktail.
Yeah, we can. I think that'd be great.
As long as it's not mozzarella sticks. As long as he didn't cook the mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, I don't trust him with that.
No mozzarella sticks for Clarence.
Yeah, don't put him in the kitchen again.
I
Master
know,
Chef Clarence.
I know it's we just started school today and stuff, but still kind of where do we go after this?
Oh, we still need to take care of Rock's situation.
I think we'll have orientation pretty soon.
Are you talking about like in the school or just
No,
like
I'm talking after the
as
school. Like that's why I know it's just the first day, but like.
Well, we got my thing to deal with still. And like I said, that actually has to get dealt with because the longer this armor, it increases my chance of losing my soul.
Now, what time was it? You said like 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's like 8 or 9 p.m.
Well, it's been a long day for Orion. I think he's gonna turn in for the day.
Yeah. I think, unless anybody has anything else specific they want to do, we're going to end the session there, and you guys will start the next one on your first day of school. For Ethan, if you're not able to come next week or whatever, we'll just talk and we'll figure out what Rowan will do on his first couple days of school, and then he'll poof back out. So we'll figure that out. But you guys got to school, all of that shit, and that's where we're going to end the session for tonight, because it's getting kind of late.
Done.
Alright. Yeah. Good night.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night.